What is up, you beautiful people out there on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with our next episode of the DM Shockman Institute Reviews. Yeah. Today we are going to be reviewing a beer, a fancy beer this time for once. Some of the other ones have been moderately fancy, but not a lot of them. Today we are going to be doing a Seattle/Pacific Northwest, and specifically Seattle Classic. Today we are going to be doing BODHIZAFA from Georgetown Brewing. BODHIZAFA clocks in at 6.9 ABV, alcohol by volume, 6.9% ABV. It is, like I said, it's from Georgetown, Washington. It's been around for a while now. I think it's been around since like the early 2010s, basically. It's pale ale. It's an India pale ale. I've heard some people say that it's kind of hazy. I've heard other people say that it's kind of harsh and more akin to a traditional like New England IPA. Not quite the hazy IPA that you find in the United States these days. But yeah. I've had it before and I had mixed feelings. But I figure, you know what? I have had a pretty, how would you say, clear palate today, whereas the other ones I've had a few of these drinks before I record these. And today I wanted to give you guys a pure, unadulterated, mostly blind, well actually pretty much blind because it's been years since I've had it, review of this. So we're going to go ahead and come here. There we go. Popping that open. Give me a second. You know what? I'm actually just going to put this inside of a wine glass because it's there we go. Inside of a wine glass because it is the only thing that is not filled with water on my desk. So just so you guys can get an idea of the color. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that pouring, but there we go. Alright. You guys will see here that it has, it's kind of hard to see with the lighting the way that it is, but it's got a very hazy, I actually do wonder, I heard another reviewer say that it was he thought it was artificially carbonated, and to a certain extent I can see why he would say that, because this does seem very, the head almost dies completely as soon as you pour it in. I know that he said that it does say right here on the can somewhere, let's see here, I think they might have removed it, yes they did, brewed and packaged by Georgetown Brewing Company in San Washington. Okay, yeah, he said that there was a, anyway, you guys didn't come here to do stuff. Let's get a quick nose, shall we? Let's get a nose. Okay, I'm immediately getting strong notes of grapefruit, peach, like underripe peach, in a good way, and orange. A little bit of lemon and lime. Almost this kind of weird cherry note, just an underlying, very faint cherry note smell. So let's mouth it. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to give this a simple descriptor, and then I'm going to give my classic notes. First, the simple descriptor. If any of you out there have ever had Orangina, that blue label with the graphic of an orange on it that's all sliced up, it's like carbonated orangeade in a bottle. If you know the kind of crisp, refreshing, sweet taste that that has, take pretty much the exact same mouthfeel, and replace the sweetness with a upfront fruit, a slight upfront, not so much sweet, but very fruity taste that then fades into kind of a mid-palate of malty kind of mid-palate kind of taste, and then just lingers on the back of your tongue. Excuse me. I'm still, as I'm talking, still tasting the bitterness on the back of the palate. Like it is bitter. But I like that. A lot of people like that, especially up here in the Pacific Northwest. But yeah, I guess that was kind of a combo of the two tasting methods. But that's basically what it is. I got a 6-pack of this on DoorDash, because it's too late for me to go out right now. For after tax and delivery fee, it was just over $15. Not hugely cheap, especially considering you can get a beer that is somewhat close to getting that, and is a lot less bitter. For some people who like cheap beer, you can get a 30 rack on DoorDash for my last review of Natural Ice for like just a little bit more than this. But for what this is, considering I'm not looking for quantity and I'm looking for quality, hell yes. Yeah, that doesn't even taste like alcohol. That just tastes like. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. When was it? It's fresh. It was just canned on the 19th of last month, so this is hella fresh. But yeah, this is essentially adult Sunny D. Adult Sunny Delight. Not you just replace the fruitiness, carbonated adult Sunny Delight. You just replace the sweetness of the orange with bitterness of like lemon and you basically damn fine beer. Way to go, Georgetown. Um, honestly, after tasting that, I'm gonna have to seriously, and you can yell at me all you like in the comments, about how I'm being biased to what you might think is my home state, but actually wasn't my original state, but it's where I live right now. That I might be biased towards Seattle beers because some of my favorite beers are Seattle beers. Um, but honestly, I taste a lot of beers, and there's some that I really like and some that I really don't. And I like some of my favorite beers are actually not even. They're from Germany or from the Czech Republic, depending on which one you get. So believe me when I say, giving this thing what I'm going to give it, which is a 4.75 out of 5. Actually, I'd probably give it more like a 4. Fair. I'd probably give it a 4.725 out of 5. Just to be persnickety, and curmudgeon. This is a high rate. Um, but yeah, guys, would I 4.725 out of 5? Um, would highly recommend that if you're in the Pacific Northwest or anywhere that sells this stuff, you check it out. Grab a 6-pack. It might be cheaper where you guys are. Prices do vary depending on location. Um, uh, check it out. Grab yourself a 6-pack. It's 6.9% alcohol by volume. So even if you only do 2 of these, you're still going to have a couple of sessions. It's not quite strong enough to really be a one and done, but it is strong enough to not quite be a session beer, but it's also smooth enough uh, that it could be a short session. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to follow. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon. episode. Stay tuned for the outro, and until next time, bye-bye for now. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure, folks. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Lastly, if you liked my work and you want to help support my channels, you can now do so on Patreon, where for as little as $4 a month, you get access to a load of cool content and much more. Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Michael Shockman, and until next time, remember, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy, and we will see you guys again soon in the next one. Peace off, everybody.